Thanks for participating in the Immersive Labs CTF event. Our challenges are designed to test the knowledge and skills of participants and allow us cyber ninjas to climb up to the top of the leaderboard through the completion of the challenge-based labs. Today, we'll walk through a brief intro to the platform, touch on what to expect in the labs, and show you how you can track your progress. Immersive Labs is a hands-on cyber skills development platform catering to both offensive and defensive cyber teams. For the CTF, you have been granted access to the challenges and scenarios category, which are the CTF-styled labs. What you'll see is that labs are organized into series. In some cases, these lab series will be an episodic series of labs, where your answers from the first labs will be required to complete subsequent labs as you go. Other series may be organized as standalone challenges, where you can pick and choose the order in which you go. Each series tests out a different skill, some digital forensics focused, some test your pen testing or infrastructure hacking skills, and more. Check out the series descriptions to find a good starting place based on your skills and your interests. Now, to showcase an example here, I'll jump into the Immersive Care mini-series. I can see that this challenge is going to mimic a defensive style engagement, and I'll be tasked as being a blue team analyst at Immersive Care. With each individual lab, you'll be able to see the difficulty level, the points you earn for completing it, as well as the estimated time to complete. Keep in mind, some series will be more challenging than others, but of course, users are rewarded with points when they tackle some of the trickier labs. To show an example here, I'll jump into episode 2. Now, I like to point out that in addition to the points, you'll notice that there's an opportunity with each lab to earn a Pioneer badge. Essentially, if you're the first person in this challenge to complete any given lab, your username gets stamped here, and every other user gets to see you as they come into it. And no one can take that away from you. Mostly a badge of honor, really. Jumping in, what you'll see with each of the labs is a virtual machine will spin up in the browser in about 10 seconds. Keep in mind, there might be some cases where we're spinning up a Windows box, in which case it could take a bit closer to 60 seconds to load. The VM is sandboxed, so you will be working out of a safe lab environment without any heavy lifting or configuration needed on your end. We do also pre-provision labs with the tools or the resources you'll need, keeping the barrier to entry low. For the CTF, you'll be taking the challenges and scenarios labs, which ultimately means that we're providing the user with very little background info. In the info tab here, I can see that we've been receiving some suspicious emails lately, and I'm ultimately tasked with reviewing network traffic to identify the rogue email. Now, when I jump into tasks, I can see that there's a preloaded packet capture in the labs folder that I'll be using to identify the email. So let's go ahead and open that here. From here, we'll go ahead and answer the questions as I go. I can begin investigating the packet capture, and essentially in order to solve this and answer the questions, I'm going to have to use my packet analysis and forensic skills alongside some critical thinking to figure out how exactly it can identify something malicious. Now, these questions, keep in mind, can only be found or answered by conducting this investigation successfully. As you fill in the answers, you can hit enter to submit them. Check to see if they're right and save progress as you go as well. Once you successfully answer each question, you'll pass the lab, earn the points, and you'll be brought into the next lab in the series. As you complete labs, you can check out your standing on the leaderboard. So to showcase that, I'm going to back out of the lab here and jump into the leaderboard tab. This way you can ultimately check where you place currently on the leaderboard and also size up your competition, right? What else do I have to complete here to climb up to the top? Additionally, all users will earn CPE credits for the labs that they complete. So to gather those, you can jump into your user profile and jump into the reports tab. So make sure you grab this report before the competition ends. So best of luck in the Immersive Lab CTF.